let's hear the most optimistic comment I've heard in quite some time. Any man who thinks abortion is a way to bring up the room. Alright? God bless you, alright? I know you're an atheist, but you know, atheism is a form of belief just as strong as a form of belief there is God, alright? So, it's not that you're so morally better, you're just putting your chips on a different side of the table. Yeah, indeed. Alright, so we're going to keep this going. You know, it's always like you know the next person's coming up, because it's like this deer in a headlight. It's like, no. Alright, so I hope this is true, because you're really going to like this guy. I never know exactly what he calls himself, but this week he goes by the name Shain.
You got that right.
Thank you.
You know the neighborhood? Friedrichshain is a neighborhood in Berlin. And I thought it was Frederick Shain, because my last name is Shain. I said, wow, Frederick Shain, that's really, but it's Friedrichshain. Hain means grove. And a grove is a small group of trees. I know a couple other neighborhoods in Berlin. Charlottenburg, I don't know much about it except it has a museum. And I was visiting a friend in Stieglitz. Stieglitz as in the photographer. And they have a special key, and the word for key is Schlüssel. I think I got that right. And it's some kind of key that's like an old-time church key or something. It's I don't know for a door key. I've been fucking up my life since. How long have I been fucking up my life? I've been fucking up my life since at least last spring. God knows. I was driving a cab and I had this hassle with the dispatcher, and he sent my car out because I owed money, so he sent my car out, and I was pissed off, and I went home and I had some money, so I stayed home for like 2 months, owing them money. And then I said, well, hell, I can't find anything else. I got to go back to work, and I went back to work. And then I fucked up my license. Because I was supposed to get something done. You know, you had to get these certain things done to renew your license, and if you didn't get them done, then you couldn't renew your license, or you had to go back to school and start all over. And I'll let that sink in, then I'll continue. So I was worried about the OxyContin. Somebody gave me an OxyContin pill. And I told that story about how I took half of it one day and half the next. Anybody ever taken OxyContin?
You're taking like 10 at once.
Oh, Jesus!
Now, my experience with that was first of all, the nausea. This nauseating feeling that you can't seem to get rid of. Now, I don't know what happens, whether the heroin overpowers the nausea, or they say that the nausea goes away, but I think but that feeling in your stomach, that nauseating feeling is always there. That's why people on heroin can't eat solid food, because of that nauseating feeling, you know, you don't want to eat. And, but I don't, do you agree with that or not?
Everybody has different effects from different medications.
Oh. Oh, okay, maybe it's different. Okay, that's it?
No, what is the light?
Wow.
What is the light? What is the light?
60 seconds.
60 seconds. I just have to make sure you see it.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. And I was afraid I wouldn't pass the drug test because I took the Oxycontin pill. And, but that was a month before. And really, I mean, even with heroin, it only takes a few days before you're able to take the drug test, unless you're you know, really a heavy-duty addict. But a few days after my license, you know, I called them up to see if my license was suspended, and they said, yeah. And I was worried about the drug test, and they said, no, you didn't do something else. You didn't do the road. You didn't do the point reduction class. So you got to go back and start all over again. And I was so goddamn pissed off that I didn't care. But I've had a real tough time, and I'll have to continue that story next time. Thank you.
All right, that's Alan Shain, everyone. I'm sorry, no, Frederick Shain?
No, you got it right the first time. Frederick's Hain. Hain means grove.
Okay, Frederick Hain.
No, Frederick's Hain.
Frederick's Hain. All right, yeah. God bless Frederick Hain.
Frederick's Hain. One word.
Hain.
Yeah.
Very literate ensemble we have here, and he never fails to encourage my desire to learn more about life. All right, so he's kind of a feeder for Wikipedia. Now, coming to the stage, we're very funny man. All right, are you still paying attention? You're still paying attention, right? You, Mr. Oxycontin, okay? I am concerned about you. All right. So let's bring up Jason Solomon.
Jason.